Everything is set up. They should feel the path as perfectly safe, but when they have already reached the point of no return, it will collapse, and my darling human will fall right into my web. They draw near. It won't be long now. Down they go. There they are, so adorable, so frightening. Just like a little fly, unable to move, trapped by my sticky web. Now to get a closer look. Hello, my little fly. Oh, you can struggle all you want, but I assure you that your efforts are almost futile. The more you struggle, the tighter the web becomes, and you're quite tangled. That looks very uncomfortable. Any tighter and my webs might cut through your skin. Individually, my threads are so thin and durable that whatever is in them starts to give away. It's very useful when catching prey. So many large animals that will fight to their last breath. The bleeding doesn't kill them because my webs are tight enough to stop the bleeding. But they do become weak. You aren't prey though. I would like to keep your strength. Use your words, not your body. What's wrong? It's hard for me to understand you. I can see the fear in your eyes, but it's different than the fear I would expect from a human. Perhaps I should examine you more closely. As I expected, my webbing is tangled around your arms and legs. They were essential in the trap I set up. But what is this? A loose thread has been cocked around your neck. Is it that you're having trouble breathing? Oh, don't worry, my pet, I will help you. I don't suggest moving. The only thing that can reliably cut through my threads are the claws of my hands. They are so precise, but if you start moving unpredictably, I might accidentally harm you, and we both wouldn't want that. Okay, that's it, my darling. Just stay completely still. Got it? Do you feel better now? That is good, my pet. I admit that my plan was rushed. It took a lot of work to make sure you came this way, and even more to work to set up such a precise trap. I've been watching you for days now, memorizing your cycle, understanding how you work. Over the years, I've seen many members of your kind come out here. Some better than the others, but not quite like you. Your kind fear my kind and those like me, especially the little ones. When your kind come out here and decide where they will stay, they often make the land what they want it to be. They remove sticks, small plants, and even the dirt if they want to. My little ones never have a say in the matter. They even go out of their way to harm them. They take pride in their little webs, so small and delicate, but I can't help but appreciate them. But you're kind. They hate us. When their webs are destroyed, where are they supposed to go? They are picked off by birds and other animals all because their homes are there. But you weren't like that. You weren't afraid. You were enamored. I watched as you took a few seconds to just observe one of the little ones in their web. I have never seen one of your kind take time to just watch them. I expected that when you were done, you would destroy it, but you didn't. You just went along your way. Similar things could be found in how you lived. Your camp was small, with just the essentials. You made sure not to harm anything. And even when it was cold, your fire was small, made only to fit stone circle you made to circle it. Such a rare specimen you were. I had to have you for myself. I never felt the desire to take a human as my own before. That's how I knew you were truly special. Watching you made my heart speed up. I only feel that way when I'm sinking my fangs into my prey. But I don't hunger for you. At least not in that way that my fangs could aid me with. I'm going to keep you. You're going to be my mate. Don't worry, I will not devour you. I never hunger for your kind. Unless, of course, they're the ones who harm me. I take no pride in killing innocent humans. But those who are rotten to their core, the ones who see people and the world as things to be exploited, I would exactly call them humans. They taste far too good to be humans. And their cries as I sink my fangs into their neck brings me such a joy. I do not kill my prey, at least not right away. A long time ago I learned that holding something as they give their last breath is almost as divine as the meal itself. In that sense, anything that comes to take you away from me will find just what it feels like to be devoured. I've lived in this solitary darkness for so long that now I realize I never experienced anything but loneliness. I'll make sure you're fed and warm and safe. I'll be the perfect mate for you. I've watched your kind for so long. I understand the dynamics of your mating practices. I know just how to take care of you. Granted, in my observations, the male was the one with the most power. But I'm stronger than any one of your males. According to the rules established by nature, I am the one who is dominant. Do not be afraid, my little pet. I know how to care for you. Here, I'll start by safely securing you to my web. I'm able to use my web however I please. This way I can wrap you up. It will be tight and secure, but not sticky. If a large amount of my webbing is stuck to your skin, it could be painful to remove. Whenever I'm done with some of my catches that were so tightly bound by my web that their food tears off from their carcass. I am not cruel. I do not wish to damage the bodies of the deceased. It's just necessary to survive. You most likely think me insane, but who wouldn't be, given the circumstances? I cannot leave the underground for long. I have spent so many years in the dark that the sunlight feels like fire on my skin. Your kind has done nothing but fear my kind for as long as any of us can remember. And my kind, we are solitary creatures. I have not seen another one of my kind since I left my mother to survive on my own. There you are, all worked up. Sometimes, when I'm lucky, I catch more than one animal on my web, and I wrap them up just like these. Although, I had to make the inside of the wrapping sticky. I learned the hard way that no matter how tight I made their little coconuts, The hair from just becomes so thin when I'm done with them that they slip right out, and then I have to go down and find where they fell, so I don't have the smell of rot in my home. Well, you should have assumed that I'm not like you. We share similar features from the waist up, except for my eyes, my fangs, and my chitin that covers my hands and the forearms. But I simply cannot go to the surface and get a food every time I hunger. I will do so now that I have to care for you, though it's just that my kind did not develop to do such things. I cannot cook in a cave. I do not have the materials that the smoke would suffocate me. While I could use my claws to cut into my prey, blood is just so hard to clean and has a smell to it. My fangs, however, are sharp enough to cut through my skin without causing much bleeding. I then inject some of my venom into my prey so that their insides start to melt, and then I drink from them. Oh, why do you look so scared? I already said that I didn't like the taste of humans and I have to eat somehow. Hey, honey, don't cry. Oh, I'm not going to hurt you. Shh, shh, shh. Oh, honey, shh. Is there any way I can make you feel better? No, I can't let you go. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't risk you telling your kind about me. And besides, it would be far more beneficial to me if I kept you. But maybe I could make you feel better. Does he feel nice? My sharp fingers gently running through your hair. Oh, carefully scratching your scalp. That's it, honey, just relax. I can wrap my entire body around you and hold you securely. My webbing around your body is thin enough so that you can feel when I press against you. You can feel as some of my long legs gently massage you. Just relax. I'm going to take care of you. I can tell that whenever I talk about myself or things that I think about you start to become scared. I'm sorry. I've only had myself to talk to all these years. If I start to scare you, you can tell me and I'll stop. I want to be a good mate for you, and I know that in order to do that, I can't be scaring you. I know the differences between your kind and all the kinds are often sources of fear at best and hatred at worst. I really do want to take care of you. That's it, honey. Be calm. When you fall asleep, I'll take you deeper into my cave. I do not wish to be here when the sun comes up and illuminates this part of the cave. You'll get used to life in darkness, but until then, I'll help you in every way that I can. I already taken time to renovate my main web. I didn't want you to spend all your time attached to my wall, so I created a space for you to roam around whenever you need to stretch your legs. I will also go to your camp and see what I can move into the cave. Maybe the little electric torch that you have won't harm my eyes, and I'll be able to reveal myself to you. But you must know, the one thing I can never do is let you leave. You're mine, honey. The sooner you accept that, the better. Sleep well, darling, and when you're awake, our new life begins.